Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. We have our campfire which we stayed at last night, which means we can head back into this town. A couple of things we need to do today. We need 2 cabbage seeds and a beetroot seed so we can finish this quest. We can get that up here, that's fine. Also, we had the bandits yesterday. We need to sell all of the goods from the bandits, and then we can just finish off any of the last things that we need to do here. So okay, so we can talk to him. So we need 2 cabbage seeds and 2 cabbage and a beetroot seed. So there we go, 1 beetroot seed and 2 cabbage seeds. We're going to buy those. Okay, we're also going to sell. So we've got a lot of stuff to sell here. So let's look at price. We'll organise by price. So some of the things that we found while we're here. Well, cheese. We know we found the cheese. We don't need a beer bottle. We found that. We got that wooden crossbow. It's not really worth that much though. It's quite knackered. But we're going to sell the wooden crossbow. Which also means we're going to sell the wooden bolts. And we've got quite a lot of bolts, so we can sell those. We got some fur, so we can sell the fur that we got. And we got the mead bottle as well, we can sell that. We got a little bit of firewood, sell that. Alright, so we also got here the berry wine. We can sell that. We got a few of those, that's quite good money there. The apples, we don't need those. We've got loads of meat, so we're going to sell the meat because we don't need that. And we'll keep a few apples. But the onions, we can sell those as well. And actually right now we're going to keep the potion of instant healing because you just never know when we're going to get in trouble and we might need that. So we'll always keep that on us. Alright, so everything else we've got here. We've got no real clothes at the moment, so we don't really want to sell our trousers, but we're at that point now. So wooden spear, we can sell that. Cudgel, we can sell that. Everything else we've got we kind of need, so we're going to keep that. There was another axe here. We've got our iron axe. We've got a bronze axe as well, but we're going to sell that bronze axe. We don't want that right now. So, yeah, back up to 1,600, which is kind of great, where we need to be.
It was nice.
So now that's done, we can come into here to finish off this first quest. Oh, he's not even up yet. It's still too early. It's only 7:20 in the morning, so still too early. So, alright, in that case, we'll talk to you. Finish that quest. There we go. Got some wheat grain. Got some coin. Not much, but something. And that's it. Now we're kind of ready to go. In order for us to get back.
How is life treating you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
We could buy this manure to turn this into fertilizer. So remember, we need 2 manure to make 1 fertilizer. All right, and so that is going to cost us. If it's going to cost us under 6, right? So it's going to cost us 5.6 to make 1 fertilizer. So that's fine, but we can also speak to him, and he's going to have fertilizer. So how much is his fertilizer going to cost us? Well, his fertilizer is 7. So under 6 or 7. Yeah, when you consider it, it makes much more sense to buy the manure. We can buy all of this, it's 20 kilograms. And that in itself is going to give us some fertilizer, which is where we're struggling right now. We can press N if we need to. We can go to skills. We've got another skill point to put in here. But we're actually going to do that later. We don't need to do that right now. I think additional resources, 15% chance. Loss of weapons. Increased trap limit. Faster movement while sneaking. This one's hunter knowledge. Less noise while sneaking. Steady aim. So this one's a good one for us to have, but we're just gonna finish this off for now. So we can go to our field. Okay, so we'll go to management and fields, and we can see what we're missing at the moment. So there's 35 fields that we know we need for fertilizer, and in this one, we can see there's a lot here. There's a lot here. So we can. Oh, there's 5. Sorry, no, that's not correct. We need to see. There's 16 here, so that's 32. Okay, so if that's 32, that is approximately 64. So there's 64 fertilizer that we need there. Which means if we're going to go for 64 fertilizer, we need double that in terms of manure. So we still need another 64 fertilizer roughly. So we're going to have to buy this from him. So he doesn't have that much, so we're just going to buy all 100 off of him, because that's all he's got. But that's also going to put us at quite a lot of weight. Now this boy's up. He wants some help, so what can I help him with? He wants a stone axe. Alright, well, That's 10 sticks and 2 stone. We can go and do that. I don't know why he wants a stone axe, but there's the stones. We need some sticks. Grab some sticks from here. There's a load of stuff over there that we left behind. We'll grab these. Alright, can we make a stone axe? 3 more sticks. Perfect. Now I'm not going to ask why a boy wants a stone axe, but I'm glad that that's what he wants. I was worried he's going to want like a toy figurine or something, but I'm sure he hasn't got that much money to give me, so I'm not expecting the boy to reward me with anything, but I'm going to get this quest out of the way, so let's see what he says. Don't tell your dad, here you go. Alright, there we go, 50 reputation changed. Now, we've got 700 left, and we've bought all the fertiliser we can. We can't buy any more fertiliser or manure here, we bought a lot. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to head back, but we're going to fast travel back, because we don't want to waste the day. It's already 8:30 in the morning. We want to tend to that field. So we want to get back before lunch if we can. So we're going to get a ride. Now, we're not actually going to get a ride to... Well, it doesn't actually matter where we go, but this is definitely... Gostovia is definitely the nearest one. 470, a little bit extra because of what we got. Alright, let's go. It's going to cost us like 550 coins, which is crazy, but what's more crazy is the money we're going to leave on the table if we don't do this. So, alright, now what we need to do is, we're here, we need to make sure that we've got all of the seeds that we need. So this is why I always like to have a pouch on me, because if I get uncertain, I can go to field and say, well, what can I do? What we know at the moment is rye grain. Rye grain is what we need. I should have bought some when I was up the top, actually. That's something I should have done. I'm kind of hoping that we've got some that we can buy here. He's over here. Is he in here? There he is. So I'm really hoping he's got some rye grain on him. Because if not, I've just made a big mistake. Yep, he does. That's fine. So knowing that we've got enough rye grain here, we're going to buy as much of it as we can, which is only going to be 30. That's all we can afford. If you don't want to do that, we can actually buy rye. And if we buy the rye, we're going to get straw as well. So, but we need to then obviously prepare that. So just bear that in mind. If you need a bit extra, you can do that. So we've got some stuff we can sell. Stuff that we don't need or don't want. We don't need the apples anymore. We can get rid of those. Let's just check. We need the manure. We need the fertilizer. We can get rid of that potion of healing now. We don't need that right now. I'm actually going to get rid of my trousers right now. I'm going to sell my trousers. I'm going to keep my backpacks, obviously. Not getting rid of my backpacks. Everything else I've got here I'm going to keep at the moment, because everything else here I kind of need right now. And I'm just going to buy as much rye grain as I can. Which is going to be 48. And that's it. I've got no money left. Goodbye. Absolutely none. But I've also got no pants left. I've got nothing left. So, literally sold my pants. I look like a hobo. I'm dirty as well, so let's go and clean up on the river. But yesterday was all about making money. It was about going out and getting as much money as we could. We did that. We achieved that. Now we're going to get a drink, because we need a drink. And we're going to clean ourselves up as best we can. Alright, so now it's time to head back. We should have enough food to get us through. I'm pretty sure we've checked this. I'm going to check it one last time. I think I've checked this like 4 times this season. Alright, so we're not worried about clothes at the moment. We're not worried about anything else. We can deal with all of that later. We've got everything there. So now it's about tending to those fields. So hopefully as we continue to do this, we won't, like, we can see at the moment we're struggling. They need fertilizer. If we press N and go to management, if we look at the people in the farm shed, they have no resources. So they're all missing, and it tells you what they're missing. Look, they're all missing a bag, so they don't have a bag. So we need to make bags. Now I'm pretty sure they do have bags. I'm pretty sure it's the fertilizer they're missing. But it's basically saying they don't have the resources, either the bags or what goes in the bag. So seeds they need, fertilizer they need. And so we want to go and put that into storage. That's our first goal. Also here, there should be some manure in here. Yes, there is, so we can grab that as well. There's a little bit of manure. The guy's going to collect it, but he hasn't right now, so we're going to collect it anyway, because that's... Well, it's not a lot, but it's just a little bit more. Excellent. So now we're going to go into the storage. And we're going to drop off what we can. So we're going to drop off all of the fertilizer that we've got. Now, actually, there was one fertilizer in there, so there's the fertilizer, that's done. Simple bags, they've got enough simple bags, so that's fine. Also, rye grain, we've got a bit of rye grain here, so we're going to put that in as well. But that's all we've got at the moment. So now what we need to do is we need to make sure that we change this manure. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to take all of the manure. We're also going to take the fur shoes that we've got. So we're going to take those. We're going to take... I'm just seeing if there's anything else we need to take at the moment. The feathers we can take. What else can we do? We need to do the buckets, so we can do the buckets. We'll leave the bronze sickle, we'll leave that. We could take some planks, I guess, and go and sell those. There's other things we could sell. But yeah, for now that's okay. Let's go and... well, in fact, we need to go up the top anyway. So let's go up the top. We're going to sort the manure out, turn it into fertilizer. Then, at that point, we're going to fill up the buckets so there's water, so they don't run out. So we do that up here. So let's do the water first, because that's a nice easy one we can do. So we're going to craft this, as many as we can do. Once that's done, and by the way, the well is always good to have the well by the storage, so you can just come in and go out. I would say put it by the storage furthest away from your water source. Right, now we're going to come in here and we need to make fertilizer. So we can go ahead and do that. It's going to take us a little while. Then we've got as much fertilizer as we can make, so that's done. Now what we need to do is go back into town and buy some more seeds. And that's it. That's going to be our yield, our rye. So then we'll be able to use as much as we can for animal feed and then sell the rest. And that's going to buy us enough fertilizer and seeds for next season. And that's kind of how we're going to get started. So if you've got no money at all, you're completely broke, the first thing that you can do in that situation, if you've got no money at all, is you can go around and hunt. Find wagons, find camps, find bandits, and hunt animals. You can sell the leather. You can turn the leather into simple pouches and sell the simple bags. Simple bags, sell them. Feathers, sell them. Feathers, simple bags, they're easy things. Even making stone knives. Stone knives, simple bags, and feathers are a way that you can make starting capital. It's going to take a while, it's a bit of a grind, but there's nothing to stop you doing it. So there's no excuse for like, oh, how do I make money? Best way to make money is just to get out there and do it like that. So, wait, is that 20? That's not 25 buckets of water. Oh, we've got 25. We didn't want to transfer them. So, alright, that's all the water done. We're just going to eat that one piece of meat, just hopefully to keep us going. Alright, so now we've got more fertilizer. We need to go and put that in here so they can use it. Alright, so that's all of our fertilizer done. Now, what else do we have that we can sell? At the moment, that's kind of it. We could go and sell the limestone because we don't need that right now. So that is something else we could go and sell. And I think we're going to go and do that. So we've got the fur boots. Now we head up to get more rye seed. It is currently 10 o'clock in the morning. So by the time we get up here, do this and get back, it's going to be somewhere around. And also they've still got some food, which is good. So they're good for now. It's going to be around midday by the time we get back. And that means that we can jump in the field and help out and get everything done. Because the field is the focus right now. And that's kind of what we want to do. So everything's good. The settlement's good. There's enough food, enough water, enough wood for now to get us through this season. And so, because we're doing 3-day seasons, the first day of the season is all about collecting resources. So this is the way I do it if I'm doing a 3-day season. Day 1, collecting resources and ensuring that your settlement has everything it needs for the season. Okay, collecting resources and ensuring your settlement has enough food, wood and water for the season. And it's very, very easy to tell because it tells you what the demand is per day. You just need to times that by 3 and make sure you've got enough there. So here, look, 1500 is our food demand roughly. Right, it's say 600 each, alright, so 1800. We've got enough. We've got enough to get us through a season. In fact, 36, if we had 3600, we've got enough for 2 seasons, which is perfect. Water demand is 570 a day, so again, let's just say 1800. We need enough to get us through 2 seasons. Perfect. We've got more than enough water. We can sell a load of that. Wood, 400, so 1200, 24 for 2 seasons. We have more than enough wood, water and food. We are good. We are good. We can get through 2 seasons with no production. And that's kind of what I'm saying here. If you can get to that place, that's a good place to be.
Whatever you need.
Alright, so look, we can make 400 by selling that limestone. We can make some more money by selling the first shoes. So we've done that. And now we just need to go and buy some more rye seed. So we can go ahead and buy that rye grain. We're only going to get 800 or 88 out of this, but that's fine.
Have a good day.
That's everything. That's everything we can do. I don't believe, I'm just going to check, I don't believe we have anything else on us. We actually have some wheat grain. I think, oh, we found that. So let me, where did he go? Oh, he's there. I guess I can sell him the wheat grain just to make another 12. It's not going to be much. And then I can probably buy like a couple more. Really? Have I lost it? Where am I looking? Oh, there we go. There you go. I can buy a couple more. There's nothing for that. There's nothing for that. Nothing there and nothing there. So that's it.
Have a good day.
I've literally sold everything I have. Everything I have. The clothes, literally, the clothes off of my back. All I've kept is my backpack and my pouch because I'm not getting rid of those, and my basic weapons. That's all I have. But that's fine. We don't need anything else at the moment because we're currently in autumn. Now, obviously, we're going to go into winter, so we're going to have to make clothes next season. Like, that's probably going to be one of our main priorities, is to make our clothes. But we're going to take the yield that we get off of this season, and again, there's 3 days. There's 3 days in a season. Day 1 is about collecting yield and making sure that your settlement has everything it needs to get you through the next season. Ideally 2 seasons. If you can get through 2 seasons, your production chain should kick in. And you should be okay. So that's the way to just keep an eye on things. The second day is about making money and making sure you've got everything you need for the next harvest. Fertilizer, crops, items for whatever. And going around and making sure that you've got everything from the vendors and using that time just to make sure you've got all of your resources. And then the third is about making sure all of your fields are ready, everything's done, so that you can repeat the process in the next season. And that's it. It's kind of like a 3-day rinse and repeat. And that's all we've been doing at the moment. So we are going to go and put these seeds in and they can finish the field. And then we're going to check on the field. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. So this goes into here. We want to grab our rye grain. We'll put those in there. For some reason we didn't sell the feathers. I have no idea why, but they can go in there as well. Cool. Right. We're now done at that point. So now the only thing we need to do is check on our fields. How is this field looking at the moment? Well, it's all grabbed up, but some of it is unfertilized. Okay. So this is field 1. Field 2, again, some of it is unfertilized. So what we're going to do is grab some fertilizer. Alright, there's all the fertilizer. We're going to go out with our bags. Now we actually need some leather. The reason for this, take some leather. I'm going to take like 9 leather. I'm going to craft myself 3 of these bags. And we're going to go out and fertilize these fields. So everyone's going to be fertilized. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and get our crops. And we're going to put as many crops in the ground as we possibly can. So here we go. Simple bag. We're going to go fields. We're going to go fertilizer. We can see here all of this. We can see the space that's unfertilized. So this is what we need to do. Now we don't have to take all of this out. We could have left some. They'll obviously be helping us as well. So they're doing their thing as well on their field, which is nice. So yeah, this is our way of helping out, getting everything done. Now we're a bit hungry, but we don't need to worry. I'm not even going to bother feeding myself at the moment because I've got enough health. And again, end of the season, we're going to, if we have a problem, we're going to make sure that we're fully recovered anyway. So just using that game mechanic. We could go and see our wife. She'll give us something to eat if we need to. She kind of knows when we're hungry. Okay, so that one needs to be sown. Alright, so this is it. There's some tools that are missing. I don't know what they are. She's still hoeing the field over there. Kind of feel like the hoeing should have been done before, so I'm not sure why it's taking her so long, but... So you'll always have one person hoeing, you'll have one person planting, you'll have a person fertilising, a person... so if you put 4 people on a field, they'll kind of work effectively. Now, it's not always good to have a big field like this. Sometimes it's better to have 2 small fields. But yeah, there's arguments for and against. I think it's easier to manage. I prefer it personally. So, right, that's all been fertilised. That's all done. That's all been fertilised. So she's just finishing that off, which is great. We're going to fertilise this together. He's planting seeds. And that's pretty much all we can do at the moment. These are big fields. Big fields. And it's a lot to maintain. So we could actually set up another barn. Get another 4 workers in here. She's going to pat all this down, which is good. Let's get these 2 done so this line's done. I'm really struggling with this. And the good news is we're going to be done today. So it is already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They're only going to work till early evening. And then we're on our own. But we're not stressed today. We learnt our lesson from the last 2 seasons. So today is really all about, yeah, just making sure that we have the best start for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll take all of our rye, we'll process it. We'll let them process it, obviously. Once it's all processed, we can then take it to sale. And eventually, the final part of this process is when we have the market. When we have the market in our settlement, we will no longer have to go and sell this in other settlements. We'll be able to sell it ourselves. So that's kind of what we're working towards at the moment, is the market. We're not quite there yet. So now it's all about upgrading our buildings, upgrading our tools, making sure we can manage our workflow. And our workflow's done now. We kind of understand what to do on these 3-day seasons. And it's just rinse and repeat. And then once you've done that mechanic, it's about making sure you've got enough money to then upgrade and enough resources to upgrade your settlement and just keep balancing as you do so. And it's about building a settlement, like building something that you are happy with. What, are you helping me there, are you, my friend? What are you doing? You're not, you're struggling? Oh, you are, you're struggling with me. Okay, we'll struggle together. Right, so he's got some fertilizer on the go, which is nice. I think he's just run out of fertilizer because he's just given up. We're almost, at this point, almost fertilised in 2 whole fields. Now, we're not quite there yet, but we're almost there. And now what the key is to make sure that we have enough pigs to generate enough fertiliser to be able to cover the fields. So we shouldn't expand the fields unless we've got enough fertiliser. And I don't think we need to at the moment. I mean, we have a lot of space here. These fields are huge. We're going to do 2 more of these fields, so we're going to have 4 of these in total. But yep, for now, that's everything fertilised. We've done we've done as much as we can. Just finish this off. Right, we're a little bit hungry, and we're definitely going to need some health. So I think we'll be okay. We'll grab some food just to see us through once we finish this off with the last bit of fertilizer here. Remember, they're going to stop working in a little while, and so we kind of want to give them everything we can. What are you fertilizing that? You are. Nice. Well played, man. Alright, that's me done. I've got no fertilizer left, so let me go and get some food. I'll see my wife. See if she's got something for me, because normally she'll give me some food. Should be in here. Yep, I've cooked you something. What have you cooked me? Some gruel. Oh, very nice. Now I've got some gruel. So, that sells for 30, by the way. But we're just going to eat it. Now we're done. We've got food. Alright. What else do we need to do? So, let's look on the... I think we've run out of rice seed now, so... Looking at this field... Ah, there's 5 plots there that we didn't fertilise, so they're unfertilised. But we've got no fertiliser. We can go and get some manure and try and finish that off, just to do that. These are unploughed. We've prepped field 1, but we haven't actually put anything in it. So field 2... We must have more seeds, right? There's no way that's all the seeds we've got. We've got some fertilizer. Oh, look, here's all the flaxseed. Oh, no, that's my bad. That's my bad. I don't think I set the field up. Oh, no. That's going to be a problem. Did I do the field? Oh, I did. So that is all set up for flaxseed. Alright, so... There we go. We're going to go grab that fertilizer, grab that flaxseed. So if you hover over a field as you go onto it, it tells you what field it is. This is field 1. This is where we are. Alright, okay, so for some reason this wasn't fertilized. But also it wasn't done, so okay, that's a bit weird. Alright, so we're in the field now. We've got rye grain. And this is us now, so... Wait, hold on. Oh no, I didn't get rye grain. Oh my god, I got rye seed. Wait, what? No, wait, what did I get? Oh, I got flax. Why have I got flax? Hold on, wait, what? Oh, I've run out, haven't I? I've run out. My bad, my bad. Hold on. I thought I had more than that. It's not the right season for flax. I've got 256 flax for next season. Sorry, my bad. Let me put that away. I thought I had some rye. I do have rye. Okay. I'm just panicking for no reason. Just ignore me. So, if I look on the fields, field 2 is what we're sorting out at the moment. So field 1, kind of nothing on it at the moment. So we're just on field 2. And if I look down, a lot of this is unsown. And there we go. That's where the sowing started. So there we go. Now we're good to go. So we've got the bag. We've got the rye grain. This is all we can do. This is all we have the money for. So we're just going to go and plant these. And then next season, we've got enough seeds for next season to do the... We'll have enough for the rye, but we'll also have enough to do... Because this rye will give us enough seeds for next season. And then we've got cabbages. So we'll have cabbage seed as well, because we don't sell all that. And we've got flax seed as well. So the idea is like, every time you harvest, you'll get enough seeds to reharvest. You'll sell some of the profits, get enough seeds, because once you've done this, you'll get the seeds back, and that means you can just rinse and repeat. Unless you're doing flax, you actually get more seeds back, and then you'll start to have more seeds. So you'll get more seeds over time. And then once you've got them, just don't, like once you've got your base seeds, you just don't sell them. At the moment, we don't have enough money to fertilize and buy seeds. So we're kind of in that struggling phase right now. Which is cool. It's cool that we're here. They're still working, which is nice. We're going to get a bit hungry again. We'll be fine. We'll get through to the end of the day now. Going through these bags as well. So in the next video, when you watch when we harvest this field, you'll see how many seeds that we get. You can see how many seeds we've put down, and then you'll see we'll get to that point where we've got enough, and eventually you'll have more than enough seeds and enough fertilizer. And this is the key right now, is to become self-sufficient. Can we get to a point where we have enough seeds and enough fertilizer that we don't need to buy them from the shops? Because if we can get to that point where we've got the animals providing the fertilizer and the seeds providing the food for the animals, anything surplus is profit that we sell. And that's where we want to get to right now. And then making sure that we have enough tools, that we have enough food. And at that point, once we've done that, we just scale. And that's our focus. So I think they're just about to finish for the day. Yep, they've got like 2 minutes left. It's good to see where they are. To be honest, we don't need to finish this field off anyway. As long as these seeds are sown and we've used all the seeds up, then we're kind of done. Alright, they're all done for the day. We're almost done. We're in good timing today. Okay. Okay, that's it. We're done. So we've got no more seeds left. There's no seeds down there, so that's fine. We could hoe the rest of the field, but there's no real need to. We're going to eat like one more piece of meat. We're just going to have one. Alright. So I believe we're done. I'm just going to double check to make sure. We've got flaxseed, we've got cabbage seed. See, we've almost got 256 cabbage seed and we've got 256 flaxseed. So we're good for the cabbage and the flax season. So now, and we'll keep working up to have the rest of them. We've got wheat grain. Let me just see, what else can we actually do right now? So that would be spring till autumn though. And that means we'd have the wheat growing until autumn. Which means we'd miss out on a season. So we don't want to do that. So we just want to go through to spring, autumn till spring. Because then in spring till summer we're doing flax. And also we're going to be doing cabbage. So one field will be flax, one field will be cabbage. We've got enough flax seed and cabbage seed so we can fill up 2 fields. So we've already got the seeds. So basically any profit that we make through this rye right now that we're doing, we want enough seeds to get us to autumn. Because autumn until spring is going to be rye. And then we're going to have one flax. So then we've done rye and flax. And then we're going to do cabbage. Now, the other thing we need to do is we need to think about animal feed. So animal feed is another thing that we want to be able to produce ourselves. Now we're going to get the straw. That's not a problem. But if you look, there are 2 ingredients that we're going to need for this, okay? So oat and rye. Well, we're doing rye at the moment. So that's perfect. So the idea here, as we're looking inside, so we need oat and we need rye and we need straw. Well, the straw we're going to get anyway. That's a byproduct of the work that we do. So then what we need to consider is, okay, we're doing the rye, that's fine. We just need oat. And that's spring till autumn. So we're going to not do this because it's better for us to do spring till summer and spring till autumn. Yeah? So spring till summer is going to give us flaxseed. The profit that we make on the flaxseed, we can buy the oat. We can buy the oat. If we need to, we can set up an oat farm. That's fine. We can do the oat grain. But for now, we're not focused on that. But this is these are the kind of three that we're focused on here. Is the rye and the oat. These are for animal feed. The flax is for profit. And the cabbage is for food, basically. Because that's going to give us food for now. And then later, when we're in a position with the kitchen, because if we go into the kitchen and look, what we're actually going to do is start to make some porridge. And that means we're going to need oats to make porridge, right? So we could use rye to make porridge, rye, or make gruel. And gruel is going to give us 20 food. But we can use oats or rye. And so we're going to position ourselves away from using cabbages. Which means we're going to position ourselves away from pottage. And so that means eventually the goal is that we have a field for oat, which is spring till autumn. And then autumn till spring. So we're going to have oat and rye. And these two are going to alternate. And then we're going to have spring till summer is going to be flax. And then we're going to have summer till autumn is going to be cabbage. And then we're going to have nothing in autumn. No, actually, autumn till spring. Yeah, autumn till spring we'll have rye. And then we'll have flax. So this one is going to go autumn till spring, spring till summer, summer till autumn. Autumn till spring. So this, we're going to have one field that goes rye, flax, cabbage. Rye, flax, cabbage. That's one field. And the other field is going to go oat. And then rye. So oat and then rye. And that's going to be our two fields. So that's our two fields. And that's going to be our... Oh no! I was so busy talking I didn't even look. That's really funny. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's reload that. Oh well, I might have to do a bit more work. I was so busy talking through things I didn't even look. That's quite funny. Alright. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I've spent a bit more time going through this and explaining it, but I wanted you to understand my process and how we're going to do things. That gives us all of the animal feed that we need. Oh my god. We're back to fertilizing. Oh, that's really funny. Okay. Well, you know, it is what it is. We can go and sleep in a minute. Let's finish this field and then we can go and sleep. The only reason I hadn't slept is because I was explaining stuff to you, so we haven't wasted that much time. But yeah, that's quite funny. So yeah. And having these fields rotate around like this is going to be really beneficial to us. Now, rotating a field can be quite, I guess, frustrating to manage and to set up. It's not hard. It takes a little bit of time. If you don't want to do that, then you can just dedicate a field to each. But then that's going to take a lot more in terms of prep. So, up to you what you want to do. If you've got the space and you want to do it, just have a field dedicated to each, and then you just choose which field you're working on that month. But this is why we only need 2 fields at the moment. But you need to make sure if you've only got 2 fields that you're changing the crops. If you need to change what crop is being planted, then you need to do that in the management tab. Again, only takes a few seconds, but you might get to the point where you don't want to do that anymore. So then you'll need an independent field for each crop. Now that's fine because we've only got 4 crops. So we'd only need 4 fields, which, by the way, hello, that's what we're doing here, 4 fields. So now you understand the reasoning behind this. What I want to build is 4 fields. And in the middle of the 4 fields, I want to be able to build a food storage, a normal storage, and some houses. And the reason for that is because the farmers need to be near their fields. And so having the houses right next to the fields means they can just come out of the houses, go and work, do their job, and we're all good. Right, let's do this. We're going to get some food. 4 more to go. We've got to go and put the seeds down as well, don't forget that. Although, to be fair, I really feel like they should go and do the seeds, so... Alright, let's go see the wife, get some food. Make sure we don't die again. For no reason. I wonder if she gives us a gruel again. Hello, can I have some food, please?
How's life treating you?
Thank you. I've been healed? Okay, oh wow, she just healed me. Alright, well, thank you. That was nice. Unexpected. Still need some food, but I might actually not... I'm going to eat just 1 piece of dried meat, like before. We're pretty much done anyway, so we're good. And then in here, without making my mistake that I made before, cabbage seed, can't do anything with that, but that's nearly ready. Flax seed, nearly ready, that's fine. Fertilizer, we don't need to do anything with that. So right now, it's just a rye grain. We'll take another 30. What's the time? Oh, they got time. So the rye grain's there for them to finish. They can come and pick it up. They need to come to the storage to pick it up. It's kind of another reason why I really like it being in the field. Then what is she? Yep, so she's putting the seeds down. Cool. I'm going to come and help her. And then that's us done. So I like the fact that she's able to do 1. Same pace I'm able to... Oh, I'm actually going faster than her, I think. So they can work faster. They just need to be happier and more motivated. We can do that by building better houses, giving them decorations, making sure they've got a level 3 in their skill. And that's just the little efficiency things that we can do as we move forward. Alright. These fields are pretty much done. So the next thing that I'll do here, as we're building this out, because the fields are going to kind of be the focal point of what I'm doing here. So we're going to put some nice fences around the fields to make it all look nice. And we're going to build out that settlement in the middle. And that's going to be so 4 houses and 2 storage. 4 houses because we can put 2 people in a house. So if we're going to have 4 fields, we actually want to have 2 sets of people. And then we'll put the barn. So we'll have the barn will go there as well. And that'll be everything we need. So all of the crops will come out, go into the barn, go into the storage. Nice and easy. Alright, we're just going to grab the rest of this. I'm trying to keep everything together if I can help it. Okay, we'll do this last line and then we're done. We can then go and get some sleep. And then we can come out and collect our harvest. So, yeah. This is kind of the only thing we need to do right now. Really? Okay. And this is that growth stage as well. So it does take a few seasons just to get to that stage where you're able to automate this to the point where you can just let it go. We're just not quite there yet. But once we've got this done, that's our money problems sorted. Like, we don't have to worry about money again after this. We're going to have more money than we can spend. And because we've been spending the money on things like pigs, we're not going to need to do that anymore. The pigs are going to look after themselves and they're going to keep growing. So the pigs are going to make us money as well. So the pigs are great because we're saving money on fertilizer. We're making more pigs, and the pigs are also, we can sell them. So pigs are making us profit, the fields are making us profit, we don't have to buy any more pigs, so that's saving us money as well. And so we want to buy a horse, obviously. We can get another pig farm, But I'd only have enough pig farms to sustain your fertilizer. That's all you need. I wouldn't go over the top. Because you don't need any more. It seems like we missed quite a bit here. Just going to finish these off. Trying not to leave any... If I can help it, I'm trying to make sure there's no like dead spaces in here. I think we got them all. Saying that, I'm out of rye anyway, so we're pretty much... That's us done. Keeping an eye on my health this time. Not gonna die again. And yeah, that's us. Alright, let's have a quick look. So go into our field, our management, and we can see only 4 plots that are unfertilised now, and then that whole field is ready to be sown next season. So that field is ready for next season, which is amazing. And that's going to have... We're going to clear this because we're going to put flaxseed on here. So what we want to do is clear. So we're going to go for clear. Oh, actually no, we can just go straight for flax. There we go. Save that. So that whole field next season is going to be flax. And there's just 4 unfertilised. This field, well, that's as much as we can do. We've run out. So we've got over half of a field, which hopefully will give us enough next season to have a whole field. Alright. We're done. We can't go to sleep yet. It's still a bit too early, but everyone's now finished working. So because they finished working, we can check over here. Is there any more? There's no more rye. Perfect. We're not going to put oats down. We don't need to do that. Because then next season, we've got enough for next season. So actually, we're a little bit short on cabbage, aren't we? So we could put the oats down, but there's only 5 oat grain, and I could go and sell the first shoes and get some more rye. It's actually not a bad shout. Let's do that. We'll sell those. What else can we sell at the moment? We can sell the fishing spear. We don't need that right now. And get a key. Oh, I can sell the feathers as well. Oh, and I didn't sell the limestone. Oh, there's more limestone. Okay, alright. Well, we can go and sell that. I can also go and sell some planks, you know. Take like quite a few planks with me. Maybe not too many. So remove like 5 kilograms. Alright, let's do that. We'll grab some food so we don't die. Okay, let's go and sell this stuff. If we get up there quick enough, we should be okay. We'll get some water as well. We're pretty close to dying. We'll go and buy some more rye grain. We'll come back. We'll fill up that field just because we can get a little bit extra out of it, right? So the more we can get, the better. We'll also probably have enough fertilizer, but we don't need to finish that field. They'll do that tomorrow. So we'll sell what we can. We'll go back. We will finish the rye as much as we can do in that field before it gets too late. We'll call it a night. In the morning, they'll harvest the rye. We can go out and harvest it as well. If we want to do it quicker, we can do it. But they'll do the rye in the morning. We can just oversee everything and make sure that all of the tools and everything's there. They've got enough hose and stuff like that. They'll get the rest of the fields done. Now they've already fertilized one, which is great, which means we then need to go and sell the produce, but it needs to be taken through the barn first, and then we can separate the straw, get the seeds, we can sell any profit that we've got.
How are you?
Hey, right, this is who I wanted to see. Right, I'm going to sell you my first shoes. I'm also going to sell you my limestone, and I'm going to sell you loads of planks. Alright, and feathers, because I keep meaning to sell you them. So, that's it. I've sold everything I needed to sell to you. Oh, and a fishing spear. I said I was going to sell that as well. So, alright, I've sold everything I'm going to sell to you, and I want as many of those flax seeds as you can give me. No, rye seeds. Rye grain. Another 53 there. Perfect. Alright. Done. Now, that's actually... We could have got more. We can get another 14 rye out of him. Now we're absolutely skinned. So, we've taken all of his rye seeds and his rye. Now we can go to the barn, use the rye to get some straw and some rye seeds. Some rye grain. Then, we use the rye grain on the field. We'll have a little bit more fertilizer now from the pigs. We're good. We're in a strong place. So remember how much we're making from the pigs in terms of fertilizer. We need to make, at the moment, because we've got 2 fields, we need to make 512 fertilizer per season. So, you can argue with how we do that. But for me, the best way that I found for me to do it, let me just get my thing about, oh, you're clipping there? Nice. I grab this manure quickly. Perfect. So, now, because of what I've got, I can come up here to the barn. This barn's an important building for us. I can take the fertilizer, do that if I need to. So that's the manure into fertilizer. So this building would kind of be in the middle of the 4 fields. Then we can come over to here. Again, we've got this rye grain that we can do. So we're going to craft some rye grain. That's only going to take a minute. And not only have we got rye grain, but we get the straw as a byproduct. So it's nice. Which we don't really need at the moment, but we can use that later. Alright, perfect. So that's done. So now we've got our rye grain. We'll come back to our field. Here we are. And we get another 67 fields out of this that we wouldn't have otherwise had, which is another 67 seeds for next season. And now we are absolutely going to quick save it so we don't make a mistake again. Perfect. What's the time? 8 o'clock. We're not even worried anymore. We've got 53 to do. It's 8 o'clock. We've got plenty of time to get these finished. We're a bit hungry, but as long as we don't die of hunger, lol, we'll be fine. Oh, actually need another bag. So what we're going to do now, because we've got no bags left, we're just going to craft a couple for now, but we need to make sure that there's enough bags for these guys tomorrow, because they're going to need to go out and carry on, right? So there's no bags left at all, so we'll take the leather, we'll take out like 30 leather out of this, and then we're just going to handcraft like 10 bags. Alright. So, we're good right now. I don't think we need to do anything else. Let's just go and finish these bags. So, 46 left to do. I don't actually know what we got up to. Looks like about there. It's pretty dark, so we're going to struggle to see, but the good news is, even though it's dark, it's really easy to see the seeds once they're down, so. Okay. Okay. Now, it's not going to be the whole field, but next season it will be. So now we've got enough seeds for cabbage. We've got enough seeds for rye. We've got enough seeds for flax. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to repeat this process one final time, and that's going to be for the oats. We're going to need to go out and buy the oats and do exactly the same thing again. But we should, hopefully, because we've bought pretty much everything we need to buy. The only thing we really want to buy now is a horse. So we just want a stable for the horse, and then we've got a steed that we can ride around on, and that's officially for us, that's end game. We're at the point then where we've done the early game, which we've talked about, which we already know, which is the story mode, learning the game, the crafting, and the grinding, foraging, etc. And the unlocking, that's the early game. The mid game is the efficiency and making sure that you're able to earn money and that you've got a settlement and it's balanced. And the end game is very much riding around on your horse, building your settlement, and not really having to do anything. Having more money than you can spend. And that's kind of what we're transitioning into now, is the end game. But in order to do that, we need to finish this off. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, so we're very good today. Normally we're panicking and we run out. We're actually done. We don't have any more seeds left. We don't have any more money left. We don't have any clothes left. We've literally sold everything we own at this point to get here to say, this is us. We're going to take any profits that we make from this, and that's us. And looking on our... we can just sort our skills out. I think... oh look, 10% faster farming. That would be nice. "25% a chance to harvest additional crops in the field." Well, guess what? We're going for that, because that's 100% what we're going to do. 50% chance to harvest additional crops in the field. Well, we're doing crops at the moment, so yeah, it makes absolute sense for us to do that. Let's look at in the skills of what else we have. Skilled farmer. Oh, go on then. We'll do that as well. We've got 2 points in it. So now we've got a 50% chance to harvest additional crops in the field. If we do that one more point, guess what? We're going to have a 100% chance. So we're guaranteeing ourselves additional crops. So we're going to do that next. In fact, I would argue we could have done these two bottom two before we did the horse. I did not need to do that horse. I could have done this. Got these two finished. In terms of management, looking at the fields here, that's what it looks like. We run out of seeds, and as you can see, there's a bit that was unfertilized. But overall, we pretty much filled that field up. Almost done. And on this one, we almost finished this field as well, just 4 bits left. So they'll do that tomorrow. We don't need to touch it. We're done for the night. We don't have anything else on us. We have no clothes. We have nothing. We're completely empty. We've got 5 coins to our name. 5 coins to our name. Yeah. We've got those 9 simple bags though, so let's go and drop those off in here. What we want to make sure is that they have in here enough wooden hose, enough simple bags. They've got enough. They've got an iron scythe and they've got a bronze sickle, which is enough for now. So they've got enough to be able to do that tomorrow in the morning. And we can call it there. Thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you joining us in this video. I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.